The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more. And the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Rise and shine, rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh? Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you? Yeah, you look like one of those half-starved druids who survived the charred con. We'd picked almost all of you up from the forest by now, so there aren't many of you crooks left out there. So, you're a tree hugger then? Big talk, as always. Yeah, I've never seen you people do anything but fireworks and illusions. Not much use during a real fight, as is evident from you being in here rather than out there. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop.
puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench. There they are. Finally. I know. You have a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
Drip, drip, drip. Do you hear it? Soon the king will return. I told the priests. They laughed. But they'll soon see for themselves. Drip, drip, drip. The storm is gathering. At last, the age of resurrections shall end. And then, the once and future king will return. I cannot wait to behold his radiance, drip after drip. With each drop, it gets closer and closer. None of us are free. We and to go? No. I don't want to. I found my place to await the king. You can go if you want, but you won't get far. We're all trip.
Do you see what a miracle I am? Healed. Healed. I am no longer sick. The depths, fit they left me here for. I felt everything within me turn. I thought I was dying, but you don't need to help me. They cured me. I hope the same fate awaits. Have a nice day.
Sage and alcohol. It's the simplest recipe. I can't believe.
Who's there? You shouldn't be here. The question suggests that you are not one. Did you escape yourself? We can't let the plague spread any. All of it. Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. I can't tell who you are. It's a shame. But when you're fighting a loser, when I discovered that I'd fallen ill, I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective. And I also wanted to equip my brothers with new fourth stage, if I'm not mistaken. We've identified 6, so I'm not. The first stage is the most treacherous, when the symptoms are almost invisible. But that... From the second to fourth, the last 2 stages are visceral. The brain starts to die. We've had some success treating it up to the... Sometimes we manage to push the disease from stage 3 back to stage 1.
only to see it jump to stage 5 as soon as we believe that with the weirdness, we could eliminate this. The weirdness, my child, is few. In practice, we tried to direct its power where we needed it most. May the prophet...
And I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least... Great question. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dark.
some time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place? I wish I could answer. I remember I once knew who I do not know. I think it is some kind of... And you? Are men here? That would explain the weirdness. But walk with me. Let's find... I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood. In the end, we won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs. Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that. We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
Muspelheim, Elis, Oberfäller, Linie, Jotunskäber, Esai, Inungagab, Niflheim, Muspelheim, Elis, Oberfäller, Linie, Jotunskäber, Esai, Inungagab, Niflheim, Muspelheim, Elis, Oberfäller, Linie, Jotunskäber, Esai, Inungagab, Niflheim, Muspelheim, Elis, Oberfäller, Linie, Jotunskäber, Esai. Oh, awaken thee, once and future king.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach. I am the price paid. I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his.
Yes, I can see through. I've dreamt of countless deaths, yes. I am Arthur Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one. I appreciate it. But let us leave decorum, and for now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me. Or would you? I am not sure. Yet it seems to be a place located between life and death. But why was it created? By whom and when? Trust me, I remember ages upon ages of solitude. But that's enough question. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally... I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. What is happening? I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed up. I'm not for now. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, you are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make seeing my legacy through the eyes of another a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be... Oh, what an adventure!
There you are. It took you a while. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I had my suspicions, but I didn't, so go on. I'm truly sorry it turned out. Well, it seems that the Red Priests managed to succeed in it. You were able to go deep into the weirdness, survive, and even bring a piece of our... I don't have to explain that this isn't something that... My job is to make sure it won't ever happen, and this means you have to die. I'm truly sorry. I'm sorry, but that had to be done. You shouldn't leave any lasting damage. I had to do it. I had to get rid of the parrot you've seen. No, this power can't be unleashed. You've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 6. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back. It's happened before. It will happen. My journey, my mission, is to stop this. No, but thanks to you, I finally destroyed a piece of him. And from where I stand, that's My goal is there are pieces of his... What the Red Priests did to you must have been horrible, and what can be... He's the reason the world as we know it is... Every time they resurrect him, the weirdness grows stronger. Soon it will cover all of Avalon. I've been cleaning this mess for a long time now. I stand against the most powerful being Avalon has ever seen. What would you do were you in my place? Kindly ask your target and if you really must know, the spell I used on my sword couldn't have harmed you. I knew that. You were surprised. I got the upper hand. And now you're safe. Can we leave this behind? The plan is to steal Excalibur, or at least what's hiding within that damn... A piece of our king is bound to it. And so it needs... The sword is kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress, but if someone has this emblem, they can end here. Brendan. I have set up a...
I should be gone. And yet, whatever he tried, something must have gone wrong for him. Hatred, yes, but why? What did I take from him that he speaks as if he knows me, as if he has seen something I have not, and yet I reach for it. I felt him strike. For a moment there was nothing, but then you, or have I never? That isn't right. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong. No, it seems that I should. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with if he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken. I need to regain it. It seems if Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, when we do, I should grow stronger. I should. Let's go then, young one. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown, and if something threatens it now,
Ready? Hop on the boat.
There is a dream that haunts me. A most dreadful nightmare, truly. It tears at me. A fortress of stone and valor, which I struggled to build, is now slowly crumbling into ruin. The land, caught in a perpetual autumn, yields to decay. A futile sacrifice remains ensnared deep within the horns of the south. A shield, now weakened and cracked by time, fails to protect my people. A profound betrayal has befallen those most loyal. Your only despair. I am left paralyzed, powerless. Not more than this. My people, my legacy, everything is collapsing. They hailed me as the once and future king. Only now do I understand the horror of that title.